Hi everyone and welcome. Today let's bake small pastries with apples and puff pastry. They're great when you want something simple and quick for a dessert. Let's set the oven to heat to 180 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Insert parchment paper or a silicone baking mat on a baking tray and grease it with a bit of oil. And unroll the puff pastry sheet. I took it out of the fridge a little while ago so that it softens at room temperature and does not break when unrolling. I will cut the puff pastry into 16 square pieces. And put the puff pastry pieces on the baking tray, leaving some space between them. Let's break an egg in a glass and whisk it a little. And spread a little bit of egg on each piece of dough using a pastry brush. Now let's mix the cottage cheese with the remaining egg in the glass. I am using a separate egg, but it will be enough with the egg that's in the glass. And add to the cottage cheese also about 2/3 of the sugar, leaving a little bit for later to spread over the apples. And the cinnamon. Let's wash and cut the apple in 4 parts and remove the core. If you want, you can peel the apple. I will leave the peel. And cut the apple in thin slices. Put about a teaspoon or 2 of cottage cheese mix on each piece of puff pastry, leaving the sides free, as the sides without the filling on them will puff up. And arrange a few apple slices on top. Sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top and a little bit of cinnamon if you wish. And put the pastries in the oven to bake for 10 to 12 minutes till the sides are puffed up and slightly browned. Remove from the oven, let them cool a little, and enjoy. Thank you for joining me today and see you next week. Bye!